Our first guest recently earned a Golden Globe nomination for her performance in the motion picture A Beautiful Mind, currently in theaters nationwide. Here's the lovely Jennifer Connelly, everyone. You look lovely.
Thank you.
You haven't been here in a long time, have you?
It's been about 10 or 11 years.
That's right. 1991, I was told.
Astounding. How are you?
Well, I'm all right now, but what's the deal? You were off doing other things, weren't you?
I've been working on and off through the years, you know.
Did you went to school for a while? You got tired of making movies and you went to school, or you did both together?
I kind of did both.
Yeah.
I would take breaks and go to school and then go back and work.
Yeah.
And then I had a son 4 years ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very nice. And when you were in school, what were you studying? What did you want to do there?
It was sort of for my own edification. It was, I didn't really think I was going to go there to learn something else to do as a job. It was just sort of, you know, because I love school, and I was an English major.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And
Hi. I think it's my family.
people applauding the idea of an education. That's excellent, I think.
No, it's great. I loved school, and I loved the schools that I went to. I went to great schools.
Where'd you go?
I went to a school called St. Anne's in Brooklyn Heights here in New York, because I grew up in New York. And then I went to Yale, and then I went to Stanford.
Oh, man, now we're talking about the big leagues, aren't we? What was your GPA?
I don't want to talk about that.
Was it like really impressive?
I was kind of a tyrant with myself, so I did okay with grades, but I drove myself crazy, so.
Oh, good.
Fabulous.
And congratulations on the nomination for a Golden Globe Award. Is that what that is?
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever been?
Thank you.
Have you had nominations before like that?
Last year for Requiem, not like that, no. Last year for Requiem for a Dream, the Independent Spirit Awards I was nominated for.
Yeah.
And I think that was, I'm getting a lot of claps here. What's happening?
Believe me.
Are they being
If
cued
I
to
knew,
clap?
I
My
don't
God.
know what's happening. Oh, man, I think it may have something to do with the dress.
So,
I just happened to see that. What was that? How? I mean, I think I know the answer to this question, but you're 2002. It's only like less than just over a week. How's it going so far?
It's fun. You know, I love the movie, and so I'm really happy people are seeing it and seeming to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange for me because, you know, I've been making movies that not necessarily a lot of people have been seeing recently, so it's kind of different for me. You know, I've been being kind of recognized more. And
is that good, or for an actress, do you like that?
It's okay, but it's kind of disconcerting because it keeps happening at the gym with me. Like, I'll be in the locker room, and the other day I was in the gym in the locker room, and I'm naked, and there's two women next to me, and one of them saying, so the one woman saying to their son, I'm going to see this movie, A Special Mind, tomorrow. And I'm thinking, oh my God, just don't look at me.
A Special Mind?
A Special Mind, yeah. And they just don't notice me, I'm here in my corner. And then another woman comes up to me and goes, I want to talk to you.
Really?
I saw your movie. And I'm sitting there thinking, do I like feign that I'm just so comfortable with myself that I can stand there naked and talk to this woman? Or do I run screaming for the towel? Or what do I do? So I compromised and got my sweaty gym clothes that I had just put in my locker back out as if I was doing something.
Yeah, well, that's annoying. People should leave you alone, especially when you're naked.
Kind of
For heaven's sake. And
peculiar.
Now does your son he know that your mom's a movie actress and a star and stuff?
He does. He knows, and he knows the projects, and he doesn't really care. He's like, come home, you know, no more TV, just be here and let's do the bedazzler or whatever.
and when you have the young boy already, can you notice characteristics in him that you remember for yourself when you were that age?
Yeah, he's much more outgoing than I am. He's very social. I was always a little bit more quiet, but I noticed this one thing about myself. I noticed this sort of family thing recently. You know, my grandmother was kind of like, my maternal grandmother was kind of like another different different era, you know. She sort of used to carry around her little, remember those saccharin tablets that people used to carry in her little thing?
Right.
And you open up her, she was very spendthrift, like you'd open her refrigerator and she'd have little, like, ketchup things from restaurants. And the sugar was like the sugar
She was always accumulating.
packets, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like the creamer was the things you get from the diner
Right.
and whatever. So I used to make fun of her for that. We'd go to a restaurant and she had this hair bonnet she'd wear because, you know, she'd, you know, if it was going to rain, she'd get her hair dyed and she wouldn't wash it for a week, so she'd protect her hair. So we go to a restaurant, we go to this place that she had, Cafe de Paris was her favorite restaurant. She liked the rolls, so she'd like whip out the nasty like hair dye hair bonnet and like put the rolls in it, put them in her bag.
Yeah.
And I always made fun of her for it, you know? So now I'm staying in a lot of hotels and I like to eat apples, you know? But I can't fathom spending like $8 for a room service apple.
No, that's ridiculous.
Doesn't make
for God's
sense,
sakes.
you know? So I got a lot of, you know, ridiculing recently for doing basically the same thing, which is, you know, I go someplace else. And I had a meeting with Harvey Weinstein. He's like the head of Miramax. He goes in the other room, he had a lovely fruit bowl. I'm thinking, am I crossing the line if I like take some of the fruit?
Yeah. I've seen Harvey. This guy ain't eating much fruit.
So I did it.
Good for you. You ain't gonna miss it.
Anyway, my son, he does the same thing.
Your son is doing the same thing?
He was doing the same thing, and so maybe it's like genetic. He was doing it with power bars, you know?
What was when you made the film? Was that what was that? Was that intense? Interesting?
What was it?
Yeah, making the movie. What was that like? Was it a lot of fun? Did
It
you
was
a lot
great.
of goofing around?
Well, you know, it was pretty serious.
Well, it seems
for
very
me.
serious when you watch it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's very
I mean,
intense.
it was fulfilling. I loved it. I loved the movie. I loved the script. I loved doing it. I loved working on it. I didn't have that much fun. I felt like I was chained to this hair dryer a lot because I had this very curly hair in the movie.
Of the era.
So they did this wet set where they, you know, made little pin curls, and I'd sit under the old-fashioned dryer for like 50 minutes, and so I was kind of stuck there a lot. I stole Russell's like stealing again, the 5-pound weights from his trailer. I figured he's not going to use those 5-pound weights. I'd sit there and like my trailer and do this and try and, you know, be productive.
Did you?
But they had fun while I was in the dryer.
Do you have a clip here to show people of the film?
We have, yeah, this clip is, I'm a student of John Nash's, who's Russell's character.
Right.
And this is the first time we ever meet, and we're in a very hot classroom, summertime.
Oh yeah, this is good. Here we go. Take a look. A Special Mind.
Miss.
Excuse me! Excuse me!
Hey.
Hi. We have a little problem. It's extremely hot in here with the windows closed and extremely noisy with them open. So I was wondering if there's any way you could, I don't know, maybe work someplace else for about 45 minutes?
Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
As you will find in multivariable calculus, there is often a number of solutions for any given problem.
Oh, look at how nice you look there. Very nice. The Beautiful Mind, based on a true story, and is now in theaters all over the country. Yeah, nice to see you. Congratulations. Good luck on the Golden Globe. Jennifer Connelly, we'll be right back, everybody.